A career has been built on Michael Buble's ability to sing about love, the kind of love that causes your heart to soar, ache, and sometimes tremble with fear. However, concealed behind the velvety voice and lovely grin is a man who has discovered, through the most difficult lessons of his life, that even the most picture-perfect romances have their flaws. Buble recently acknowledged with a grin and a glimmer of truth that his wife, the actress Luisana Lopilato, might just leave me one of these days. This admission was made during a frank moment behind the scenes of The Voice. Fans were sent into a frenzy after hearing the confession, which was delivered with his usual humor. Is it possible that he was joking, or was there something on the surface that was more serious? As it turned out, the moment was both lighthearted and profoundly illuminating. It was a window into the ways in which celebrity, distance, and the craziness of show business can put even the most stable relationships to the test. An arrangement of music for a marriage. The love story of Michael and Luisana is the kind that would be perfect for a song, which is natural for a man whose entire career has been centered around the purpose of capturing emotion via melody. They had a chance encounter in 2008, following one of Michael's performances in Buenos Aires. Both she and he had a few words in Spanish and English, respectively. On the other hand, when their eyes met, a universal phenomenon occurred. "I just knew," Buble asserted at one point. It happened overnight. She was the one. By the year 2011, the couple had tied the knot in a series of ceremonies, the first of which took place in Buenos Aires, and the second of which took place in Vancouver, bringing together their worlds that were located on different continents. Noah, Elias, Vida, and Cielo are the four lovely children that they have brought into the world as a result of their joint efforts. However, maintaining a healthy equilibrium between his life as a recognized celebrity on a global scale and hers as a well-liked actress in Argentina has never been simple. When Buble joked that his wife might leave him, it was not the words of a guy who was in difficulty. Rather, it was the words of someone who understands how close they have come to the edge, and how love, humor, and a little bit of divine timing have always pulled them back. Whenever jokes are based on the truth. It was captured on tape that Buble was joking about his crazy life at home while he was filming The Voice, where he is presently serving as one of the most beloved coaches. "If Luisana sees how much time I'm spending here," he taunted, "she might finally leave me for real." He was referring to another person. Reba McEntire smacked the armrest of her iconic red chair, and John Legend remarked, "You're going to be singing Haven't Met You Yet again if you're not careful." The studio erupted in laughter as a result of the situation. In a later, more private moment, Buble revealed that there had been occasions when their relationship had been put to the test in ways that went well beyond the humorous banter that they exchanged on television. After the diagnosis of cancer for our son Noah, he whispered, "I seriously considered the possibility that I would lose my wife. The reason for this was not that she did not love me. Rather, it was because we were both so broken in our own unique ways. When it came to carrying it together, we were at a loss." The world witnessed a new side of Michael Buble at that very moment. It was not the polished crooner or the charming coach that he had been known for. Rather, it was a guy who had walked through fire with the person he loved the most. In the darkest of times. In the year 2016, Michael and Luisana's life came to a halt when they learned that their oldest son, Noah, had been diagnosed with liver cancer at the tender age of 3. Both parents gave up everything, including their employment, their appearances, and even their public lives, in order to devote their full attention to their child. After some time had passed, Buble revealed, "The truth is that it was the worst thing that we have ever gone through. There were times when we as a family, and not just Noah, were concerned that we would not make it through the night." He recounted instances of stillness that were so profound that even words seemed inappropriate. "I remember sitting on the floor next to Luisana, and we did not know what to say. We were at a loss for words. We were terrified, enraged, and helpless. Your beliefs, your purpose, and even your relationship are all called into doubt as you begin to question everything." It was at that moment, he acknowledged, that he worried Luisana could start to distance herself from him. Luisana, it was not because as resolute and unwavering as ever, disapproved of the fact that darkness had the final say. According to Buble, it was her faith that prevented us from falling apart. It was she who responded with a negative. "We are not going to break. This is something that we are going to work through together." During the time when Michael struggled with feelings of shame and anxiety, Luisana relied on prayer and an unyielding belief that the tale of their family was not yet over. Behind him, she became the calm force that reminded him to breathe, to sing again, and to smile for their other children. She was the one who reminded him to do all of these things. "It was she who rescued me," Buble admitted. "I was well on my way to giving up music for good. The idea of standing on a stage and pretending that everything was good is inconceivable to me. On the other hand, Luisana urged me, 'You need to sing once more. It is music that defines you. Moreover, we require that happiness in our lives.'" During that particular instant, she did not merely prevent him from giving up. She also prevented herself from leaving the situation. Because of the linguistic barrier, the love that had previously blossomed between them has now become their common language of survival, the sound of love's song. It should not come as a surprise that viewers of The Voice detect glimpses of the same kindness in the show. It doesn't matter if he's trying to reassure a candidate who is becoming anxious, or if he's joking around with other coaches. Buble's presence exudes a warmth that seems to have been earned with effort. He is familiar with the experience of losing hope and then discovering it again. During a recent broadcast, Michael was visibly overcome with emotion after a competitor performed a rendition of Home that was completely heartbreaking. It was then that he stated, "You know, this song used to mean that I was separated from the person I loved. What this means is that I will always be able to return home to her." There was complete silence among the crowd, and even Kelsey Ballerini wiped away a tear. It was a moment that was unfiltered, the kind of moment that The Voice is famous for, when genuine emotion was able to triumph over all the lights and laughs. He continued by saying, "Luisana helps me stay grounded. It is because of her that I am able to accomplish this, because I am aware of what is truly important when I get home. A love that constantly makes its own decisions." It has been demonstrated by Michael and Luisana during the course of their relationship that enduring love is not about attaining perfection. Rather, it is about choosing each other again and over again, even when life becomes chaotic. Additionally, their jobs have flourished, their families have grown, and their hearts have mended in ways that neither of them could have anticipated. In the present day, Noah is in good health and doing well, and Michael refers to his wife as "my miracle." He made a joke about it not too long ago, saying, "She might say she's lucky to have me, but trust me, I'm the lucky one. I still have faith in happy endings because she is my inspiration, my best friend, and the reason I continue to believe in them." The combination of humor and modesty that he possesses is what makes his admirers adore him. When he makes jokes about the possibility that she might leave me, it is obvious that his heart belongs totally to her, and she, in turn, belongs to him. It is the last verse. Despite the fact that celebrity marriages frequently fail in the public eye, Michael Buble and Luisana Lopilato serve as a powerful reminder that love can endure. This is not because they want to avoid experiencing sorrow, but rather because they choose to go through it together. Behind each and every song that he performs on The Voice, behind each and every chuckle, wink, and silky note, there is a narrative of perseverance, faith, and devotion. Therefore, when Buble makes a joke about the possibility that his wife will leave him one day, fans now know the truth: she won't. Because at one point, when they were at their lowest point, she had every reason to leave, but she decided to stay the whole time.